What's up, guys? So, right now, on this day, yes, I know, guys, it's like 10 almost. At 8:46 a.m. right now, the terrorist attacks of 9/11, the very first plane had came and got hijacked at 8:46 a.m. on this exact day, guys. So I just want to honor all the people, all the first responders. My family actually went there not too long ago. They went to the memorial and stuff like that, guys. They said that it was like really sad and emotional and stuff like that. And it really was, guys. Like, it was bad, guys. But I just want to tell you guys about it. Some information. Can I use your phone?
Yeah.
To just look up the
It's in here. It's charging. So they went to the memorial, the museum?
In the museum.
That's pretty cool.
Here you go. But anyway, guys, let me go get my mom's phone. Okay. Look up. Right, guys, I'm just gonna come in my room. Quick, Okay, guys, so, right now, guys, I do know some stuff about it already, but, just to be exact, I am gonna look it up, just that way I know for sure, but, because we did talk about it today in my classroom, so I just want to share some stuff with y'all guys while I'm looking this up. But so there was 3 locations where the planes went. It was about, okay, let me see. Al Qaeda was the one who, it was a group, Al Qaeda, from, hold on. So, in New York, it's just it's what they do, because that was a place where it all happened. So, 9/11 was really, one of those moments where you play back in your mind. Like Pearl Harbor, for instance. This moment you can play back in your mind stuff like what happened, like what you were seeing, and if you weren't actually there, or actually watching the news about it. I wasn't born till 2010, so I didn't. I just know I was just from books, research, school work, all that stuff. But World War I, World War II, same thing. You can play it back in your mind, guys. But here's the memorial. I don't know if y'all can see that very well. It's the memorial right there. There's 2 memorials. There's fountains where there's fountains where the like where the two buildings were standing, there's fountains right there, and there's names all right there who died in that area of the thing, and it's huge, guys. Like, it's huge. The building was huge, but I'm just gonna do a little quick try to get everything out. But flight crew. The United Airlines. No, there's four places that happened. So the Twin Towers were targeted two times. The second time in 9/11, but the very first time it was the bombs. They were putting bombs everywhere throughout the tower, and they set it off. Lots of people died. They did rebuild really quick just because the whole building didn't collapse, just got messed up, so they did rebuild. But 9/11, you could not, they just didn't rebuild. They didn't want to, because it just took such a long time. And so the very first tower, there's 19 hijackers, 4 planes. There's 4 planes that got hijacked. 2 twin tower, two planes were heading for were 2 twin towers. 2 other planes, one went crashing into a field, another hit the Pentagon. The Pentagon is like in Washington D.C., and then the field where they hit, where they were at, was like, I don't know where it was. But it was bad, guys. It was really bad. But it was one of the it's just like history, you know. But September 11, 2001, at 8:46 a.m., the first plane crashed into the thing. The second plane at around 9 came also, hit the other tower, and then the first tower that got hit had collapsed. Lots of people died who were around the building, in that building, in the whole area that it was in. There's just rubbish everywhere. Rubbish, metal, dirt, dust everywhere. I have asthma, so like, I mean, if whoever had asthma there would obviously just die. But people had saw, so in the other building, they were like, we gotta get out of here, and the elevator didn't work. The stairs were blocked, so they're just like, we're gonna die anyway. There was three main people. It was 2 or 3 main people they're just like, you know, part of 9/11. They even have their own statues over there. The first one was the falling man. It was a guy positioned in three different ways. One of the ways was the one that he was actually photographed in. Let me get an action figure. Like this. Like, one, he was just like that, and then just like that, kind of like that. And then the third one was like this. It was the third one, and that was the picture that it was in, like this, falling out of the building. And that was one main person. Another person was the dust lady, who died with lung cancer. But lots of people were just jumping out of the buildings. They're just like, we have to get out of here. A lot of people are lucky, really lucky to tell the tale. But there was no remaining people, actually. No remaining people. the deaths were 2,996, close to 3,000. Victims 2,977, plus 19 hijackers. 18 years ago, it started at 8:46, ended at 8:28, where and then after that, right after it collapsed, the other tower collapsed. Then about another time, Pentagon got hit as well, and it was crazy. Like, so it was honestly just like, so this is someone who was he didn't live there, but he was like across from it, like this was his view whenever it happened. But I'll just tell you guys. Sorry guys, my allergies. It was a normal September morning. I dressed my children, my 7-year-old son and his 4-year-old twin brother and sister, for school that had just restarted. Lunches were packed, backpacks stuffed, hair combed, and teeth brushed. We walked the 2 blocks to the school complex under dazzling blue skies, so clear that they looked unreal. Then I came back home to take a nap before heading into work. It was my normal routine. Then the phone rang. It was my mother. "I think you need to get to work. Something just hit the World Trade Center," she said. I was a New York Times graphics director at that time. Our form of journalism was to explain the news with maps, charts, and diagrams. Plane crashes and damaged buildings were a staple of those explanations. I turned on television and there was smoke coming from one of the buildings. I first thought that was one of the many small Cessna-like planes that buzzed around the city had crashed into the building. My second thought was, how are they going to repair that? I rushed to get dressed and dashed to the subway station. I still believe that my train was the last on my line allowed into Manhattan that day. For a brief stretch of track, the train emerged and traveled above ground. Then it did. There were gasps and shrieking. The passengers all pressed themselves against the windows on the tower side of the train. I could see the gaping hole clearly. A Cessna hadn't done this. The train went back underground. The passengers talked nervously and warned themselves. Soon, the train arrived at my stop, Times Square, and I dashed up the stairs and into the maelstrom of tourists. I was making a beeline, so basically, guys, it's like a lot, guys. A lot of stuff. Yeah, it's like a whole ton of stuff. But, it was just like, it was really bad, guys. One of the most worst events ever. But, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. Turn on the post notifications, like the video, comment down below. We'll see you guys next one. Peace.